or Wednesday hump day. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. And, I do these daily check-ins. I do them daily, of course. I try to do it around noon, but I got a little late start. I was working on some other stuff, and it's just how it is sometimes. But we're live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube. Did you check yesterday's on air with Russell of Hotels? That's my live hospitality talk show that comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. If you didn't check it out, you should go and check it out. It's still on. I mean, of course, it doesn't disappear, right? It's not live today, but I'm live right now. But the show's not live today. But it was what was the topic? You probably want to know. Planning a meeting and how to save money. Although you guys know I plan meetings, I do hotel site selection, right? So I assist companies and organizations with finding that right hotel for their event, their meeting, their conference, their convention. But yesterday I gave some tips just in case you wanted to do it yourself, right? Some of the things, even if you did go through like a third party or something like that, these are still things to think about, how to save money, be flexible in your dates, things like that. It's just an example, but you should go back because I gave about 10 steps on how to save money from transportation, like picking hotels that have transportation already, i.e. Airport hotels, things like that. So give you a little bit to go off of. Any questions at all, you can always feel free to reach out to me. Let me turn on my chat. I forgot to do that. I welcome engagement. So let me open that up so you guys can feel free to make your comments. Also, I wanted to mention, so check that out on air with Russell of Hotels. Tomorrow about 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing another daily check-in like I always do, but I'm going to have Robin Coleman. She was on maybe a couple of weeks ago on the show, and she's with the Carver Group, and we're going to talk about housekeeping. Just like, this week is International Housekeepers Week, just in case you did not know. Well, it is. You can see by the big thing right here that is International Housekeepers Week. So we want to make sure that, we appreciate our housekeepers in the hotel, and, we celebrate. We celebrate this every year, and, this year should be no exception. So let's make sure we're doing that. But tomorrow, Robin's going to come on, and she's going to talk about housekeeping, International Housekeeping Week, what's the heart of the house, what training and housekeeping, all that kind of stuff, cleanliness. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything. So it's going to be on the daily check-in tomorrow. So it's going to be at 1 o'clock. She's on the East Coast. I'm in LA, but together it's going to be fire. So make sure you guys check that out tomorrow. And when I do these daily check-ins, you guys know I always have a little agenda. It's not just housekeeping week. Yeah, I just want to remind people that it is housekeeping week. And I'm looking at myself, doing this live, right? And I have this long sleeve sweatshirt on, right? People probably think, well, damn, is he cold? No, it's not. But after I finish this, I'm going to go get my little workout on. And what's the best way to get a workout on? Is to put a sweatshirt on. Because why? Because it makes you sweat, right? Hence the name sweatshirt. So that's why I have this on. Okay, so I know somebody was wondering about that, so I just thought I'd, take that wondering out of your mind and just let you know. So today's little topic, it's not going to be long. This is proper hotel etiquette. Now, I started this last week. I want to say I started it on Friday. I did Friday, Monday, and then Tuesday. I didn't do it yesterday. Okay, so this is the third part of it, the third and final part of it. So tips for a smooth experience. But before I get to that, there was two other sections that I went through, and these are still on LinkedIn and YouTube. So go to my page on LinkedIn or YouTube, and first subscribe to the YouTube page, and then if you don't follow me on LinkedIn, make sure you follow me on LinkedIn as well. But interacting with hotel staff, that was the first part. Handling issues during your stay, that was the second part. And then these are just general tips for a smooth experience. So this is the third and final part of this. Okay, so there you go. So let's just get into it. And I put them all on one page so you don't have to keep going back and forth. So everything's on one page. Plan ahead. Research the hotel and its location before the trip. Knowing the neighborhood and nearby amenities can help you make the most of your stay. Yeah, know where you're going, right? Know where you're going to stay. Plan it out. If you're driving in, make sure you use your maps, your whatever, what the heck is it called? Google Maps or whatever, to make sure you know, first of all, where you're going and where it is, but plot it out before you even get there. Maybe it's in an area you don't want to be in, or, maybe it is in an area you want to be in. You want to see what's surrounding the hotel. Are there amusement parks? Are there movies? Are there restaurants? You want to make sure you know exactly where you're going. Okay, so plan ahead when it comes to that. Number two, the second one, let's just move that one out of the way. Travel light. Pack only what you need to avoid cluttering your hotel room. Have you been, okay, and I've worked in hotels. I worked in 14 different hotels. I started off in housekeeping. You would be surprised the amount of crap that people bring, right? And people have to jump over it and, move around and this and that. And then people wonder, oh, I think something's missing from my room. Well, they can't find it because it's just so cluttered. We want to take everything that we have at home and bring it with us on our trip. Well, I understand some trips are, maybe longer than others, but, okay, try to pack light if you can. If you can travel light, you can. If you can't, I understand, but that's where they have closets and drawers as well, okay? They do have that in hotels, so make sure you utilize those things as well. The third one is respect checkout times. What does that mean? Checkout times are typically set for a reason. Try to vacate your room on time to allow for cleaning and preparation for the next guest, right? They're not closing the hotel after you leave, right? So they do have to clean that room, refresh that room, whatever they need to do in order to get it ready for the next guest, right? So if checkout time is 11 o'clock, well, they want you out at 11 o'clock. I know that check-in time is normally about 3 o'clock, but they have to make sure they clean those rooms. I mean, they're not just 9 out of 10 times the housekeeper is not just outside of your door waiting for you to leave, right? They're cleaning other rooms, but the priority are the vacant rooms, right? The rooms that are people are checking out and waiting for another person to check in. Those are the priority. So they want to get in those rooms first and clean them, and whatever needs to be done other than just a regular clean, maybe there's some maintenance issues or whatever. So they want to make sure they take care of all that before the next guest comes in. So respect the checkout times. If you want a late checkout, just call the front desk and ask. They may charge you for the charge you for the late checkout. They may give you okay, we'll give you some grace because you're a rewards member or something like that. But if you're not a rewards member, don't even ask. So that's another reason that you should be a frequent stay rewards member or loyalty member, whatever you want to call it. Make sure if it's Hilton Honors, if it's Hyatt, World of Hyatt, if it's Marriott Bonvoy, become one of those members, and that way you can get, they'll give you some grace when it comes to checking out at a certain time, right? They'll at least give you an hour, maybe even 2 hours. So, but if you're not one of those members, if you're not a member, don't even ask. They ain't gonna give it to you. Okay, just giving you some tips, just letting you know. Be mindful of noise. Keep noise levels down in your room and in common areas. Use headphones when listening to music or watching videos in shared spaces or talking on the damn phone. No one wants to hear all your conversations, right? They hear you already, but they don't want to hear the whole conversation, right? If you're watching a movie, in public spaces and hotels, they encourage all the public, people using the public spaces. But if you're listening to music, watching a movie or whatever, yeah, make sure you have your headphones in because it's rude, okay, to do that. Go outside, go away from people if you just have to blast your music, right? I don't know why people have to do that, but sometimes they do, and sometimes they have to be checked. And then when you check them, then there's an issue, right? Check them meaning, hey, can you turn it down? Well, I got just as much right as, okay, all right. So just be mindful. Remember, this is hotel etiquette for the guest, right? So this is for guests to kind of, tone it down a little bit, okay? If that's music, if that's listening to whatever it is, just be mindful of your noise. And most hotels have a no party policy too, just in case you did not know that. So don't think just because, I got all my boys together, we go in the hotel and we're just going to, wreak havoc. No, you can't do that, right? No. You want to do that, get a meeting room or get in the room that they use for event space. And that way you're away from all the, guest rooms and things like that. But most hotels will have a no party policy. So if you go in there and you're having a party, you're being loud, they're going to ask you one time to, tone it down. If not, they're going to ask you to leave, and they're not going to refund your money. So there you go. You've been told, right? You've been told. Use hotel amenities responsibly. If the hotel has amenities like a gym, pool, or spa, follow the posted rules and hours of operation. Be considerate of other guests. Yeah, just make sure that, you know, you're using the pool, don't make it a mess. Don't leave it a mess. Just like if you're at home, well, maybe better than what you're at home because I've seen some people how they travel, how they live. So, but just be mindful of the next person coming in or the person that is there using the pool as well. You know, pick up your towels, put them out. Every pool, regardless if they don't have a pool attendant or whatever, they have something to collect the towels or your dirty towels or the towels that you use. If you're not going to take it back with you to your room, make sure you use the container to put it in there, just as well as trash and things like that. I always try to tidy up. I always want to leave things the way when I arrive, right? So if it's tidy, in order, organized, I'm gonna try to leave at least my space the same way as when I received it. Okay, a lot of people don't think like that, but I do. Okay, yeah, I do. So make sure you try to keep it. You keep it clean, tidy, organized for the next person because there will be a next person that comes in there, and sometimes there's not a pool attendant that's able to do all those things. But what's wrong with helping out a little bit? I mean, you would do it at home, right? So why not whatever, but just be responsible. Use hotel amenities responsibly and leave a review. After your stay, consider leaving a review online to share your experience. Honest feedback can help other travelers and provide valuable information to the hotel. This is very important that the hotel gets, when they send out those surveys, the guest surveys, they want, of course, they want good scores, but they want you to be honest as well. So whatever you experience, make sure you put that down. Don't just put, I'm just gonna, they messed up on this, but no, that doesn't help the hotel out. If say the pool area was dirty when you got there, okay, and you're saying that and you're rating it a five, at a scale to one to five, you're rating it a five, right? Well, it wasn't a five, right? So if it was a 2 or a 3, then that's what you put down, and put notes down. If you need to, type something like, when I arrived to the pool was not in order. Well, they don't know unless you tell them, right? They don't know what they don't know unless you tell them. Okay, so just make sure you let them know if that's on the review or if that's in person. Let people know, right? And never if there's something that's a big issue, don't wait till you get home to let management know. Go to the front desk, ask for a manager. I need to have a conversation with a manager. I just want to give them some information. So whatever that is, if you had a great experience, do tell them that. If there's some challenging things that happened during your stay, let them know. They want to know, right? It's not like, oh, I'm telling on them. Well, maybe sometimes you have to tell on them, right? You got to light a fire under certain people or certain hotels every now and then, okay? And that's fine because, like I said, if they didn't want the feedback, they wouldn't ask for it, okay? So give the feedback, but make sure you do your research when you go to a hotel. Look at TripAdvisor, look at all the the responses people are giving, and if there's a common theme like try to check in and it's slow and this and that, well, that's an issue, right? So if you see a problem and it occurs several times, if you're looking at maybe you're looking at 10 reviews and 5 out of the 10 reviews they say slow service at the front desk. Well, it's going to be slow service at the front desk because that's a common thing, right? Or this was dirty, or that was dirty, or didn't get the right food, whatever it is. Look for those things. The common things, meaning those are issues. Things that happen more than one time, those are issues, and you need to think, do I really want to go to this hotel if I'm going to have some service issues? It's going to be slow to check in, and I'm going to be pressed for time. Maybe you shouldn't select that hotel. I'm just saying, I don't know, but those are things to think about and things that make you go, wonder what's going on over there, at that hotel. So, but anyway, that's it. I just want to come on, or I didn't just want to come on. I come on just to, do my daily check-in. This is Russell of Hotels. My job is to, make things easier for you, right? If that's through content creating, if that's consulting, if that's just letting you allow you to come on and tell your story about how you got in the hospitality industry. Those are things that I do, right? That's what this platform is for, to have people come on, make their comments, engage, share their experiences. No two people got in this industry alike. I mean, we can do it here on the Daily Check-In. We can do it on air with Russell of Hotels, which is a live hospitality talk show that comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock PST. It lasts for about an hour. This show here, the Daily Check-In, goes about 20 minutes, something like that. It's gone longer before. Just depends on if someone's on, or maybe if I have questions and people want to ask me questions or make comments, which I encourage. So this can easily go an hour, and that's fine. But typically it goes about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. So, and typically I'll show, the backdrop, a hotel or a destination. This happens to be Long Beach, California. That's the kind of skyline and the marina of Long Beach, California. So I will typically show either a destination or a specific hotel. Okay. So if you're interested in that, meaning, like I said, I do these every day. So 5 days a week, I'm doing a daily check-in. Once a week, I'm doing my show on air with Russell of Hotels. So that's 5 opportunities that people can have to have your brand showcase on LinkedIn, on YouTube consistently. And that's what you always want. You always want consistent, right? So I'm here every single day, okay, Monday through Friday, M through F, doing this. So that's consistency, right? And on air with Russell of Hotels, I just finished yesterday my 221st show. Okay, so if that's not consistency, I don't know what is. Tell me someone that's doing things this consistent. I don't know. I'm waiting. Cricket. Anyway, so that's it. I did want to, of course, let's see. Do I have one more thing to go through? I think that's it. So I do, of course, I can't go anywhere without, thanking a sponsor, and that's Level Hotel, downtown LA. They offer that Russell of Hotels rate. So any hotel that's offering that Russell of Hotels rate, I got to mention them, right? So stayinglevel.com is their website. And just when you're making a reservation, just go ROH23 under the promo code, and you'll get the rate that I normally would get. Okay, so it's not free. It ain't a free 99 rate, but believe me, the discounted rate you'll get, and the amenities and everything that you're going to get staying at that hotel, you would think it was free. Okay. That was a good one, right? So anyway, I think that is it. I want to thank you guys. Do I have a little parting music? I don't know. Let's see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining this little quick live that I do, daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. Any questions at all, you can feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, slide into my DMs, whatever you want to do. If you got questions, just feel free to do that. All right. So until tomorrow, you guys have a great day. Happy Hump Day.